right, so I guess it's time to look at the Sil pool and see if I can build it better than Brian and Tom. All right, so looking at this pool, there's an elephant in the room. I don't know if anyone can see it yet, but it is the ally of Zendikar, fighter of Eldrazi, Gideon himself. And this card is going to probably force us to be at white if we can, which, looking at white, I don't feel like that's going to be a problem. We have Sheer Drop, Smites, Ghostly Sentinel, a Gideon's Reproach, and some Fortified Rampart. So white can be defensive. Now, usually in this format, it's going to be mid-rangey or flyer-based, but there's always a world where you play an Eldrazi-based white deck because you have so many good removal spells and defensive elements, and that's where I would like to start. So looking through the pool, we'll start here because that color is just useless. We will look at blue starting off. We have some removal spells, some evasion, and our Devoid, Digest, or Ingest enablers, and Mist Intruder, Infiltrator, and then we have, we have a Merc Strider, a Drowner of Hope. We have some good bounce too. So there's tempo elements in blue, except our white isn't that tempo based because we don't have that many good flyers. We have a couple ally-based creatures that would be nice to trigger off Gideon, but the pool doesn't have that, and we put outside of this guy, but maybe that's a thing. So let's look. We got a couple Touch of the Voids. We have Devoid-based creatures, and that's about it. We have like these cards that aren't that great. So red would be a splash if we ever wanted to, but our red splashable land is green. Black looks okay. We have a Painful Truce, a Wasteland Strangler. That's great when you're in blue, but I think we're gonna want to play a white-based deck, and we do have all of these Eldrazi that we'll probably end up playing. Even the Scour, because we have 2 Channelers, we have defensive elements, we have a lot of top-end removal in white. So like this is gonna be our base. I'm gonna take a look at this pool, try to build a deck out of it, and see if I can salvage something with the best card in the format. All right, so what I ended up building is white, black, splashing blue for the third color of Painful Truce and a Drowner of Hope. We do have the Sunken Hollow that's going to help out with that. The interesting thing about this pool was that even though Gideon is great, the rest of the white is a little lacking, and it's very removal and controlling based with like Fortified Ramparts. And the entire pool has a tough time with flyers. So the reason I ended up going black is not for any more win conditions per se, but for a couple more Awaken spells, a Painful Truce to draw some cards, and a general strategy of controlling the game, having some big Eldrazi's and some big endgame powerhouses, but also having enough Awaken spells that I can constantly be interacting with my opponent and potentially putting myself into any position of having a Gideon just winning the game. Now, the deck does have some problems with flyers. I am playing the Strangler, even though we have one way to exile cards in Grave Birthing. I guess Scour counts too, but when you're dealing with the big guy, I don't think the little guy is going to matter as much. But the deck does have some powerful spells, and it's going to interact the whole time. But outside of the Gideon, the deck is generically decent, but not something that I want in the format. But the pool did not have access to anything extremely powerful or tempo-based without other restrictions. Well, that's all I got for this pool. Hopefully, I'm at least close to what the other guys did. At first, I just wanted to do better than them, but after looking at these pools, I'm realizing I'm going to have a tough GP.